evening, Wings fans, and welcome to another episode of The Wings Nest. With me right now, I have the honor of interviewing the 2017 Tarleton Award winner, Wings forward, Matt Rambo. Matt, first of all, thank you for taking the time out. I truly appreciate this.
Hey, no problem. It's an honor to be on this website, podcast, and radio, so thanks for having me.
The Wings fans truly appreciate this. We do this for the fan club, and we're getting really great response. First of all, the Tarleton Award.
Right.
What was the feelings going through you when we saw the graphic up on the Jumbotron the last game and the players, students selected, and as it dwindles down, what were the emotions going through?
Oh, well, the Tarleton Awards, it was awesome. Just being honored with being one of the top lacrosse players in the country, and I got to actually be on the same stage as Trevor Baptiste, and he's I think he's been up there twice now maybe, but just seeing great guys like him and people that weren't before me are amazing at lacrosse. But my feelings going through that whole process was during the year wasn't really win the Tarleton. That wasn't really on my mind. It was more win the national championship. Lacrosse is a team sport. I'm here with the team. The individual stats, individual goals don't really, obviously I have some, but and all that matters is how's the team doing, and what can I do to make the team better. So throughout the whole process, especially at the award show, being up on stage, you don't know who's going to win. So when you did that, it was awesome, a lot of emotions, so much happiness. But I got to thank obviously my teammates for helping me win that award. Without them, I can't be in the position that I've been put in.
Now, you mentioned winning the national championship. I have to bring it up. You lose in 2015 in Denver.
Yeah. 2016,
you lose to your teammate now, Chris Clouchet, in a heartbreaker in overtime. But then you come back and you win it 2017 over Ohio State. Big win. Is there any kind of little ribbon going on between you and Chris because of in 2016?
No, there's not. Obviously, we actually live together and play together. So, his jersey's out there, my jersey's out there, and one of my best friends, also Fonny from Philadelphia area, was on the team, and it's a fair shake at that. I won one, he won one, and in 2015, Baptiste was on that team too. Right. So I lost to two teammates, but no, it was just great, and to get to the Final Four is just so hard, and be able to do that for 4 years, and at least I snuck one out my last year.
Last year now. You're from Glenside, PA.
Right.
Growing up, you obviously had been to a few Wings games prior to the move. What was the one player that you looked up to at the time as you were going through high school and in college?
I mean, when I was there, I knew Gia and Bergie were, offensive powers, and I just looked at them like, I hope one day I could, grow up and just do lacrosse for my living and everything, and just seeing them scoring goals left and right, being tough, gritty Philly. That's what Philly is, all about that Philly toughness, just being gritty, and that's who I try to have my game on for a long time.
Now, drafted by the New England Black Wolves, you kind of stayed on the practice squad, had a lot of things that you needed to work on.
Right.
Expansion draft comes, you're now drafted by your hometown team. Take me through the emotions of that when you know that you're being left unprotected.
Yeah.
And now you get the call from Paul Day and the Philadelphia Wings and saying, "Hey Matt, we want you to come and play for us."
Yeah. When the Black Wolves let me go, it wasn't any surprise. I didn't do anything with them. Didn't really do practice. Didn't do anything with them just because I came off a 9 months NCAA season right into the MLL. I needed my body to just relax and finally just enjoy life without lacrosse for a couple months. But when I got the coach and a call talking to coach back and forth, I would never want to play on any other team besides the Wings. It's my hometown. I'm Philly from head to toe. When people say who's your second favorite team, I don't have one. It's the Eagles, it's the Phillies, it's the Flyers, it's the Wings, it's the Sixers. Like, that's who we are. That's how we're growing up to be, and just that Philly toughness, just being back out there and on the field, and having the Wings being back in town. I was so excited for them that even if I didn't even know I was going to get drafted by them, I was excited just to go to games maybe. But just to be back here and being on the field and trying to make the fans happy, and I know we haven't pulled through some wins yet, but I think we played tough, hard-nosed all game, and I think the fans respect that.
Now, the one question I have from one of the fans, you brought up about picking up that first win, not being upset. Is there any type of frustration that's going on with the team, just being frustrated, coming so close, and then
I just
letting it slip away?
I think the only frustration part is that every game that we're in, we're so right there. We just have to put 60 minutes together. It's not one position or that guy or who's that. We don't point the fingers at anyone. It's a team sport. We just have to collectively put a 60-minute game together, because every single game, it's a couple goal game, 1-goal game, 2-goal game, overtime game. Like, we're right there, and if the ball bounces our way once or twice, our record could be completely different.
Now, out on YouTube, we saw that you went to New York City for cheesesteaks.
Yeah.
Who, in your opinion, has the better cheesesteaks, New York or Philly?
Philly? Oh my God. That's like not even a question. It's Philly.
All right.
The New York cheesesteak was all right. It wasn't anything like
it's nothing compared.
I've been showing the guys that really are Philly guys that are just moving in apartments. Some of the spots we went to Joe's in Fishtown. We brought them to D'Alessandro's, Steve's. I love Steve's. I like it. D'Alessandro's. Yeah. So I think they're all loving it, and it's definitely better than New York City. It's not even a question.
Now, you were Pats or Geno's, if you had to choose between the two?
To tell you the truth, I haven't been to Pats or Geno's in years, and I think I say that because it's always a touristy place, and everyone always asks me that question, but I couldn't even tell you the last time. It has to be at least 5 years before I was in college, and I think it's so touristy, and I'm not saying they don't have great cheesesteaks, but I definitely think that the touristy spot really brings so much attention that I think there's other places all over that are better, but if I had to go with the one, I think I would have to go with Geno's.
Yeah, I'm more of Geno's, but I tend to lean more towards Tony Luke's.
Yeah,
I say
Tony Luke's.
Now, one last question I have. Your lacrosse camps. Tell us a little bit about that, so we can get that.
Yeah, so I'm having a lacrosse camp. It's 2nd to 6th grade, and then 7th grade to high school. We're just out here. If we get enough players, obviously Blaze Reardon, Chris Cloutier, Frank Brown, they're all going to be out there just helping out, just trying to teach the box game, because I know the box is brand new to Philly, because when I was little, I didn't play box really, so it's brand new to the game, and I think, just playing box, I think when I play outdoor this season, it's going to help my game even so much better. I think my hands are going to be better, my shooting, picking, and my whole game just went to another level, so I think if all these Philly kids or New Jersey kids or Delaware want to come out to this camp and learn from some of the best guys in the game right now, and then myself, just to learn everything, it's just going to bring your game up so much better, and it's going to be a smooth transition into the spring right before the spring season.
Matt, I want to thank you for taking time. I know you got practice to get to, big game tomorrow night. Let's get that first
Thank you, I appreciate it.
Matt, thank you. Again, Matt Rambo, Philadelphia Wings forward. Big game tomorrow night against the Rochester Nighthawks. This is Rocco Granado reporting for the Wings Nest and the Philadelphia Wings Fan Club.